That's never worked in the past.
Sure. Clear things out. It's like having an uncongested chest. You're starting fresh and new. I totally get it.
You would think.
Yeah.
But
not
no
so
such.
much. Not so much.
No such. And so as such, I don't have songs in the deal yet because I was in the process of, that's actually what triggered it. I was picking up a song for one of the requesters, and Amazon was like, okay, yes, it'll come right down on the Amazon downloader. Just wait, a little spinning circle. Just wait, it's coming.
Yeah.
So we're going to pick a couple different songs and say, screw that.
It's all good. I'm as easy as a $2 hooker. Don't you worry about me.
Hooker.
TJ Hooker.
Let's see here.
Give
me a word.
Send me video when you.
There wasn't enough. Oh yeah.
Sorry, what now? Give you what? Give you word?
Give me a word. Give me a word.
Penis.
Jeez Louise.
Okay.
Why is that the first one you come up with?
I don't know. That's weird. Follicle.
Freud. All right. Give me something that might be in a song title.
Heart.
Oh, jeez.
All right. Hold on.
You suck at this game.
All right. Hold on. California.
There we go. All right. Let's do that.
California.
You go from two words that would never appear in the title of a song to a word that appears in the title of 90% of the songs out there.
Of all songs ever made.
That's right. Let's see here. We'll do...
There's your video. You're looking good.
All right.
Looking sexy. Need to crop that.
All right. That's a good one. Good choice, actually. The word California. A lot of good.
Take California.
Okay, yes, Irony Man, detachable penis, but try and find a song for follicle.
Yeah. You smart ass.
Exactly. I'm Irony Man, and I can come up with really funny artwork in a matter of seconds.
I'm a hoot.
All right. Songs are loading. The one I put in there right now, the first one you'll get begins with the word California. Is going to be song number 1.
Okay.
And
all right. Oh, there it is. I see it coming in.
This one, maybe.
I like this game. We should play this game more. It's still coming down, it looks like.
Yeah, it'll take a second. And then the one that ends with the word California will be song number 2.
It's weird. It says it's in there, but it says it's 0K. How can that be?
Yeah,
Is it still uploading?
It's probably still uploading.
I didn't know they did this. They put a little ghost file in here.
Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you don't even see it until it's uploaded.
That's what I thought. I thought that's how it always was, but apparently sometimes you get a little hint. Oh, there it is. Now it's in.
While that's those are loading and you're getting yourself squared away. March. So 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
I will not be able to be in the show, and I'll be out. I'll be away.
Where are you going?
It won't work. It won't happen.
Where are you going?
I'm going down to Tampa to shoot a Kickstarter video with Mr. Andrew Allen for the new business.
Nice. Tampa.
Yeah.
That's great.
Tampa.
Should have made him come to Colorado.
We did that last time. We did that for the Smooth Federation, and then for Free Play we didn't even get together. We did it remotely.
Yeah.
And his video was all sad because he can't smile.
He's unable to smile. Yeah.
He's unable to smile.
So wait, that'd be the 4th? No, 11th.
No, that'll be the 4th.
So first Tuesday. All right.
Yeah. So I fly out on the 3rd, but I fly out so late that it won't affect TMS. I'll be there on the 4th,
and then
which.
Are you back that same day, or
and he has audio, or he has a setup there.
Oh, you want to do the 5th from there?
The 5th is when I'm flying back that morning. So the 5th I won't be able to.
Oh, it's the 5th you won't be here.
It's the 5th I won't be here.
All right, got it.
Wow, that's going to be 6 a.m. On the 4th, isn't it? The time we start.
No, where you will be, it's later.
Oh, it'll be 10. Duh. Yeah, I'm going the wrong way.
Yeah.
Criminy.
Yeah, you're in freaking Russia or something. All right, well, we'll work it out. No worries.
Yeah, exactly.
Plenty of warning. We'll figure it out. Okay, music I have.
Yes.
And I'm going to go ahead.
I love how anytime we talk about stuff like this, pod fading. Yep. You guys are pod fading.
Pod fading. That's the natural reaction. I totally understand it. I think we're ready to record. Should we do it?
Sure, I think we're ready to do it. I've got the read in front of me and, whatever with my computer and its stuff.
Yeah, if all that.
Is there anything else that we need to know? We have no food still.
No food still. Although I got a box yesterday, but I don't think it's food. I haven't opened it yet.
Yeah, I got an envelope that had some rosewater candy in it, and only the letter made it.
Oh,
it was like
really?
a little tiny hole in the side of the envelope that whatever was in there must have scooted out through.
It just sort of sprinkled out into the ether. That's not good.
Exactly. Oh, that is Mardi Gras week, isn't it? That's Fat Tuesday that I'll be in.
Yeah, you will
Tampa.
be. That's a good place to be. Actually, you're closer to the action down there.
Yeah, not like I'm close enough to do anything about it.
Well, true. But they do a lot of just the South kind of celebrates.
South. Right.
So you'd be all right.
This is true.
It ain't New Orleans, but what is, really?
What is?
Nothing.
Wow.
Nothing's that dumpy. All right.
Neither of those are covers, Ironing Man. Fail.
Back to the drawing board, Ironing Man. Ironing Man.
Ironing Man.
All right. We are recording, and here we go. Is it up? Yeah, there it is. Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, join us now for the morning stream, which begins in 3, 2, 1. Coming up on TMS, let's start that over. Coming up on TMS, what to do when you're intimidated by a tattoo lady.
Turns out snake preachers can die of snakes, too.
Norway owns the Olympics.
Jimmy Fallon and the new Tonight Show.
VH1 wants you to watch naked people date.
Oh, who doesn't? Recommendals.
Tom's Tech Time.
Your emails and more on this episode of The Morning Stream.
In the not-so-distant future on a planet called Earth, it's Underoos.
Star Wars Boba Fett is here. That means Darth Vader's always near. C-3PO is lots of style. And R2-D2 just makes me smile. Star Wars Underoos are here, yeah! Something out of sight in underwear.
Don't be so ridiculous, R2. Underoos are for Earthlings.
Schmidt's Blue Ribbon Bread gives you...
You are not prepared. This is the morning stream.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the morning stream. It is the morning stream for Wednesday, February 19th, 2014. My name is Scott Johnson, and his name is Brian Ibbett. Hi, Brian.
Hi, Scott Johnson. How are you?
The award-winning morning stream.
That's right. The people's choice is what we are. The choice of the people.
Didn't we just do this 12 hours ago? I think
almost exactly 12 hours ago. Yes.
Good Lord. We were on the let's see. Yeah, we started a little late, but we started about 8:15 last night on the Not Safe for Work podcast.
As Todd Cochran calls it.
Yeah, the Not Safe for Work show.
Not Safe for Work show.
In the general category. So that was their second. I thought it was their last, but it's their second to last episode on Twit. And we were invited to be there, which was nice, and we got to hang out. And it was all a little bittersweet because on the one hand they're going off to do new things, and on the other hand it was at the end of an era, sort of phase one, as Brian calls it.
Exactly. Basically it's for the listeners who love, or the viewers who love the content, who love the entertainment. That stuff isn't changing, but the name is going away.
Well, it is changing a little. It's going to get real filthy real quick.
That's right. Yes.
So
I don't know. I think that they've found a balance. The Twit stuff maybe keeps them in line, maybe like a hair.
I don't know, man. Have you heard their Night Attack albums? I think I think we are in for some dirty business. And having had a side conversation with Justin about this once, he said, "Oh yeah," he goes, it's gonna get real bad." So really? I have a feeling it is just going to be Tarantino walked in the room is how that's going to be.
Right.
So there you have it.
Howard Stern would be like, "Oh my God, what are these guys doing?"
I'm offended by this. It should be pulled off the air.
What are these guys doing? They've got talent.
Baba Booey, dude, turn that down. So we're here to do a morning show, though, a morning stream, a stream in the morning. That's what we do. It's how we do it. And thankfully, you guys have been very generous on Patreon and been supporting us. I'd recommend you go there if you haven't already, patreon.com/TMS, and help us out because things are going well, and we are pleased, and we can't wait to unlock new levels. And there's all kinds of cool stuff going on there. So please go read that and find out what's what. I got some new.
Please pay our podcasting salary.
Yeah, pay our bills. Help us do this because it's 3 years in. You got to start figuring out ways to make it pay. We still love it, but
the test phase of TMS is over.
Yeah,
now comes
we're out of beta, you guys. No more beta. We're in full release
on time.
So, I've been eating like a 6-year-old.
No, you've been eating. Dude, if anybody's been eating like a 6-year-old, it's me. You're eating like an adult. You're eating like a responsible, Jello-loving.
Well, sort of. See, this is you just said you just made the key point, which is the diet I'm on right now because it's kind of this interim, let's get things calmed down kind of diet.
Yeah,
is Jello. It's white bread with smooth, non-peanut or non-chunky peanut butter with freaking fake grape jelly, like kid food. It's like kid food, except I'm not eating like crap, so I can eat, canned beans and cooked carrots and things like that, and a little bit of chicken here and there during this particular phase of the diet that I'm supposed to slowly lean into a more of a fiber-heavy diet, and so on. The point is, I feel like this may have done another thing to me I didn't expect. So on the one hand, I'm constantly craving things that I really want to eat and can't. Okay, so that's one downside.
Right.
But I feel like it's more of a blow to my not my manhood, a blow to my
your self-esteem. Like basically you're being told to sit in a corner and eat your Jello.
Yes. Thank you for surmising it, because that's exactly it. I feel like I'm being, I don't know.
Punished.
Yeah.
Like reprimanded.
Yes. Knocked down a few pegs, as the kids say.
You screwed around for far too long, Johnson, and now you're relegated to gelatin and stuff you can mush with your gums.
And clear liquids and juices. I should have a juice cup and things like that. So it's humbling and somewhat humiliating in some ways, right?
Sure.
Well, I think it's affected the way I see the world. I go out to the gym again. Another gym story for you.
Oh, God. Okay.
Now, 2-3 weeks ago, or whatever it was right before the Super Bowl, and I was feeling like, I got this handled, man. I'm going to eat a bunch of chicken on Sunday. Remember that?
Right.
I'm going to eat more meatballs than even healthy people should eat.
Before Wingergate.
Yeah, yes. And so I was at the gym then, and I remember seeing this lady there at the gym. Very attractive, probably early 30s, very in shape, right? She's at the gym for a reason. She's keeping herself in great shape. She looked great, and she's covered in tattoos, just tattooed up to the hilt. Big gnarly dragon thing on her back, a bunch of stuff on her forearm on the left side.
Sleeve kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Got a calf all loaded up with other business. And she's there with some guy that looks like a really short, kind of squatty background character from Sons of Anarchy. It's like one of those guys.
All right.
And he's a guy the Terminator would like do a quick scan of and decide, nope, got to keep finding somebody with my size.
That's right. Your clothes will not fit me.
Right. Yeah, yes. Please move aside. So he's over on machines and doing what he does, and she's over there doing weights, because that's always where she is doing weights. And this is maybe the third time I'd seen her there, but it's the first time I really checked her out. That sounds creepy, but you know what I mean.
I know what you're saying, though. Yeah.
Saw her up close and went, oh, okay, she's, I can see, she's a very nice lady, whatever. Didn't bother me, no big deal. Here we are post-Super Bowl, deep into the whole go back to the doctor, dealing with the diet, all this stuff. I see her yesterday, and she seems like the most intimidating human being I've ever been around. And it's the same girl.
Really? So
same thing.
So she hasn't changed.
No, it's me.
But your meekness.
Yes. Yes. I sat there going, she could kill me if she wanted. She could just come over here and punch me in the face. I'd be dead. She hit me in the neck. Just punch me straight in the neck. And that'd be it.
Or you just fall over and
yeah,
or up in a fetal position.
Yeah, or even she'd come over and just yell at me. Like, you didn't wipe down that machine. I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm subsisting on a half a loaf of Wonder Bread.
I think it's just during this little meekness phase of yours, this little
I don't like it.
Gelatin and liquid diet thing. Which how much longer do you have on this?
It's supposed to be tomorrow. So
okay, I was gonna say it was just a week, right?
Yeah, it's been a lame week though, because you just feel kind of, I don't know. I feel like I don't know what. It's hard for me to explain. I need some food. I need some food. I need some big ass food. And right. I'm not bad food. I mean, I want like a big stir-fried freaking chicken, veggie.
Something healthy.
Something
still,
good, yeah.
Right.
I need something big.
Tangible. Something that you can, something that you can wrap your fork around, basically.
Yeah, something my ancestors would have eaten, you know?
Yes.
Not something old people in a rest home barely can gum with their teeth out.
You're tired of life through spoons and straws.
Yeah, and if I look I look at our time with our thick and liquid, and I just think, that's not that far a stone's throw from this.
Right.
So F this business, man. I can't wait to not do this anymore. So anyway, I'm doing what I'm being told. A little piece of me thinks that they all don't know what they're talking about anyway, and that frustrates me. Because, doctors, whatever, every week it's like, well, why don't you try this? Oh, that didn't work? Well, why don't you try this other thing? Like, you know what? Why don't you send me to a specialist who knows what he's talking about? How about that, buddy? I may ask for that Thursday. I'm going to say, you know what, general practitioner? I don't know what website you're referring to before you come talk to me, but I may need a specialist. What do you say? He'll go, well, I know I look like that intern dude from The Office last season, and I know he's in that Amish road trip movie, and I look a lot like that guy. That's the only thing I can think of looking at this guy. He looks like that actor. In fact, I'm going to find a picture of this guy, and you're going to finally know who I mean.
The intern. You're talking about the little squirrely guy, right?
The little curly-haired... well, he was in the time machine, the hot tub time machine.
Yeah. Glasses.
I can't think of his name.
He had curly hair, though. I think
Clark Duke is his name.
That's it, Clark Duke. Yes.
That's the doctor. Here's a picture. Here, chat room. Enjoy this. That's the guy. Check that out. That's him, and that's what my doctor looks like. If you want to know when I'm talking to a dude and he's telling me to eat Jell-O, that's who I'm staring at in the face.
Right.
Is that, and I can't get it out of my head. I'm like, I have seen you in a really raunchy rated R movie, buddy. What was it called? He was in
Dwight Jr. is what he basically is. I mean, and he even was Dwight Jr. for an episode or two when he had to go into a sale as Dwight's offspring.
Oh, here it is, 2008's Sex Drive. I saw that unfortunate film.
Sex Drive. What the heck was that? That sounds so familiar.
It was a road trip movie.
It's a road trip, yeah.
There's an Amish twist to it.
Oh yeah, looking at this, no, I didn't see it.
It's
Seth Green,
real stupid. Yeah, Seth Green plays the Amish guy. It's super dumb.
It sounds like Road Trip meets Kingpin.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's basically Road Pin. Anyway, so that's going on, and it sucks, and I don't like it. And I feel like saying to this lady at the gym, hey, it's all right. How you doing? What's up? Everything's good. Instead, I'm like, don't kill me. Please don't hurt me, lady. I mean, she looks like Xena Warrior Princess. She's just big and tough looking.
Wow.
She's going to tear me a new hole.
So now what's on the menu for tomorrow? So you're off the Jell-O tomorrow. You're off the liquids.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'll go in there, and they'll assess
really?
it.
So you've gotta, Gotcha.
I mean, chances are I'm off the Jell-O, but I'll probably still have to be on a pretty low impact diet for a little while. It's a slow uptake is the point. Is you don't want to rush it, or else your body's like, oh, hold on now, we weren't expecting nails and nuts in here. What are you doing? So I have to, whatever. It's so dumb. The whole thing's so dumb. Here's how I could have fixed it, Brian. If for the last, say, 5 years. 5 years, if I could have just turned around and done a bunch more healthy eating, wouldn't have to deal with this at all.
Yeah.
Oh, coulda, shoulda, freaking woulda.
Right.
Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
No 6 tacos in the Office Depot parking lot.
No. Well, I mean, look, there were sacrifices to be made for the entertainment of the morning stream. Okay, so I have no regrets. Well, I do have regrets, but when it comes to the show, I guess those regrets are lessened somewhat, because I'm happy to sacrifice for the show and for the listeners. And if you go to patreon.com/TMS, you can help us out that way. All right. Let's call Daryl because it's time.
Okay.
Running a tad late today, but not too bad. Oh, you know what? I still didn't fix this. Hey, Brian, guess what I didn't do?
Where's the raffle? Is there a raffle saying when people think that this is going to be fixed?
No, now I'm going to have to do it tomorrow. Now you challenge me, sir.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Now it's going to happen.
I'll take that challenge.
I'm now stepping down now. Stump a Trek Nerd, brought to you by
The new Frog Pants University shirts. Get one now while they're hot at tiny.cc/frogu.
Yeah, the Frog U shirts. FPU. And they are all done in that cool, like, college font.
Do you hear something unzipping?
Yeah, it's Daryl's pants.
Oh, I see what that is.
What are you doing?
The cord was rubbing on the desk weirdly, and it made that noise.
Okay. That sounded like a zipper.
It did sound like a zipper.
Hey, boys.
TMS before dark.
That's right. The evening stream with Daryl unzipping his pants. Daryl's the Trek nerd. He comes on here and freaks us out with sounds each and every morning and does Star Trek trivia because he is an expert in the area of Star Trek. And today is going to be one of those days where we try and do. Oh, excuse me.
What the heck?
Well, I had a little too much Jello. And your phone rang. Do you need to take that? What is that?
No, I don't know what that was.
All right.
Somebody just tweeted something that contained at the Trek nerd.
Oh, probably.
Probably,
That's probably
yeah.
it.
That would kill me if I put notifications on for Twitter. That would just murder me. I couldn't do that.
Sure.
So Daryl, here's your question. It's it's an original series deal. Okay, so you like those? You're a big fan.
Mm-hmm.
TOS. In the original series episode, the Enterprise incident, the Enterprise enters Romulan space. The ship gets captured while on the Romulan ship is what he wrote. Spock kills Kirk. Quote unquote kills. Okay, that's important to note. They beam back to the Enterprise where Kirk is revived. Kirk then distinguishes himself as a Romulan and beams back to the Romulan ship. Another Romulan talks to Kirk and calls him by a Romulan rank. What rank does Kirk have while he is in this disguise? And it was a lousy disguise. It looked like Kirk the minute he walked in. It was super, super dumb. Is it A, Centurion, B, Attaché, C, Consul? I think he means is it Consul?
Console.
CONSUL. Is that an actual rank? I didn't know.
I think it is, yeah.
It's a thing with buttons on it.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
That's a console.
Oh, all right. That's the thing that I bought around Christmas that has no new games for it. That's the one. D, Emissary. So it's Centurion, Attaché, Consul, or Emissary.
Okay.
I feel like this is well, I won't say. I don't want to give it away.
You feel like it's easy, and so do I.
Kind of. Well, okay, let me ask you this question. This isn't to give anything away. I'm trying not to give anything away. But do you think the Romulans are sitting around going, I'd really sure hope I get that attaché upgrade later this year. That doesn't seem like a warlike.
You mean a new small suitcase?
Right. It's a man
What's
purse.
your position? Oh, I'm an attaché for the Romulans.
Yeah, for the Romulans. We're attaché. That doesn't seem very tough. That's like Klingons going, what's your rank? Pillow fluffer.
Shoebox.
Shoebox. All right, well, we'll get to all that in a minute, but we probably...
we actually do have some food. We've got some Hot Pockets that we can try here.
Oh, Lord. What do you guys... There was something going on with this morning. There's a big recall?
There's a recall if you've got the Philly steak or croissant crust Philly steak and cheese.
Not that you know the difference if you can't read, by the way.
Those are both bad. Actually, we have some Hot Pockets in the fridge. Tina just got some for Tristan, so we'll have to see if those are either of those flavors.
It says here...
if they're butt flavor, apparently.
Yeah, no doubt. It says 2 brands of Hot Pockets Philly cheesesteak in the 3 different size packets, and the croissant crust Philly cheesesteak, or Philly steak and cheese in the 2-pack box. They recalled 8.7 million pounds of meat from the Rancho Feeding Corporation because it processed diseased and unsound animals and carried out these activities without the benefit of full benefit of federal inspection, it says. Without the benefit or full benefit of federal inspection. That's weird.
That is weird.
No illnesses have been reported in relation to the recall yet, according to Nestle. Nestle makes Hot Pockets?
Yeah.
Really? Yeah. Nestle does?
Nestle.
That seems wrong.
Nestle is like the big master brand of a lot of things.
Yeah,
they make Jenny Craig food, I think, or one of those diet places.
But they also make cookies and like chocolate milk, and overseas they make Kit Kats that are better than ours, and that's weird. That's like going to when you buy Kirkland brand at Costco, you can buy chili or toilet paper, and don't tell me they're not trying to play both ends of that deal.
Right. If we sell more of this, we'll sell more of this.
If you want a refund for your full purchase, Brian, if those match, you can call an 800 number here, and they'll do it. We should call it and see what happens. Should we? No,
I think we find out if those are tainted Hot Pockets that I have upstairs, and if they are, we make Iceworm eat them on the show.
Brilliant. Perfect. He has an iron stomach. He'll be fine. All right. Well, there's our food segment, and as a result, I'm not hungry at all. When people ask me if I'm hungry,
aren't you hungry?
No, I'm not. I'm not hungry.
Are you hungry?
No.
If I was, I certainly am not anymore.
Not anymore. All right, Daryl. Let's get to your birthday. We have a birthday theme. Here you go. Birthdays. Who's having one?
That would be Fred Freeberger. He passed away in 2003 at age 88, so that's a good run. He was
Star Trek accountant.
Well, you're close. He was the TOS season 3 producer.
Oh, wow. That's pretty close. Mm-hmm. I love names with burger in it. I'm a big fan of that. There should be more people with burger in their name. Freeburger, Assburger, what is it? Asperger.
That's not anybody's name.
It's the dude that came up with Asperger syndrome. His name was Asperger.
Yeah, I guess so.
You like Marge Helgenberger?
Helgenberger's good.
Yeah.
Burgermeister. Is there anybody with a Burgermeister?
Sure.
Hamburglar. All right, I can't think of it anymore. All right. Well, Daryl, back to your question. TOS. Spock, he kills Kirk. It's fake. He goes back as a Romulan. It's real dumb, but he goes by a certain rank: Centurion, Attaché, Consul, or Emissary.
I didn't even write these down because I'm pretty sure it's A, because he wasn't a small suitcase. What were the other ones?
Consul and Emissary.
Consul, he wasn't a thing with buttons, and Emissary, I don't even know what that is.
It's
so
more
I'll
of
stick with
Emissary is more of a DS9 thing, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like
yeah,
right.
You are the emissary. Don't they call that? Cisco's called
Yes,
that.
they call Cisco that all the time. The Louise Fletcher.
You know what? I just realized something. I'm watching this Borgia's deal.
There's
right?
Ratchet.
Yes. Oh my gosh. And the Borgias is basically DS9 Romulan or DS9 Bajoran religious people. Like it's the same kind of thing where it's all for show.
Oh geez.
Behind the scenes, they're totally rat bastards, right?
Right.
Just jerking around trying to get power or whatever. That it's the same. It's the same story. Go watch the Borgias and go watch that, and you'll realize, it's basically the same. It's the same storyline. Like this is the problem. The religious hierarchy starts to fall apart, become corrupt, and nobody, the people are none the wiser. But they're up there doing some dirty dirt.
Right.
It's the same thing.
Well, let me tell you, the episode of DS9 that I watched last night. Cisco comes back from some conference with plans to build basically a Tron solar sailor, like the space sailboat.
Right, because he had a dream or whatever.
Right, but guess what he comes back with?
What?
Goatee.
Chlamydia. Oh, you're in goatee season.
Yes, I'm into finally goatee. It's season 3, episode 20. Or 18 or 19, somewhere around there, and he finally just got his goatee.
Not a minute too soon, man. They're not a minute too late. No, why? What did it take him so long?
Still has hair though. He hasn't shaved his head yet though.
Oh, okay. That comes a little bit later.
That's probably beginning of season 4.
That's with the chlamydia that comes then. So watch for that.
And that wasn't a very good episode, so I'm a little disappointed.
Oh, the transition.
We just finished the Garrick two-parter where Garrick flip-flops or acts like he's going to flip-flop over to the Cardassian side to save O'Brien.
That's a good bit of stuff there.
Or to save Odo, I should say. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Yeah, I don't mind that stuff. Well, good.
I'm starting over. I'm gonna watch all of DS9 now over again.
That's great.
Right from the beginning.
It appears Netflix has a pretty good deal, a pretty good lock on the series. As they don't seem to be losing them. So
CBS is fine with Netflix holding on to those.
Yeah. A lot of good stuff happening at Netflix. I hope their movie selection improves. Not for me, because FilmSack is plentiful there. We're not having a problem. It's the new stuff, like that's not as great as it could be, I think. All right. So do either of you guys, real quick, because now we're on a tangent anyway, so may as well do another one. Do you guys see the Guardians of the Galaxy trailer, the new one?
I saw the little 15-second deal. I have not seen the full Mama Jama yet.
It's real good. It's real good.
The 15-second deal was great. So
the long one's perfect, dude. They've got the tone.
Cool.
I was worried.
Cool.
I was terrified, to be honest. And I think they got the tone. Now, it's hard to tell from a trailer. Who knows if they can pull the whole thing off.
Of course, yeah.
But I was throwing out examples on the top of the show today about, like, Mystery Men had the same kind of potential, and then they kind of squandered it in the last third. So they got the tone right for a while, and then they took themselves too seriously, and then it crossed over into stupid territory. Same thing kind of happened to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy adaptation. I actually still kind of quite like that, but I feel like it's got the same kinds of problems. I feel like Guardians of the Galaxy is ripe to make big mistakes, but the trailer seems to be the right feeling and tone. So you need to watch the whole thing and tell me what you think. But
cool, I will.
It seems good. All right, Daryl.
And I haven't seen it, so I guess I need to.
Are you a fan of the Guardians of the Galaxy?
No, but I could be.
All right. I never really read much of the comics. I've seen a few of the animated deals, but that's it. So my knowledge is also limited, but I know enough to know that there's a fighting raccoon, and that's hard territory.
Oh yeah, maybe I did. I saw a little teeny bit of that. Yeah. It looked interesting.
Rocket Raccoon
in a good way.
Yeah, Rocket Raccoon is kind of an annoying idea if you don't know anything about it, but the comics have always done justice to it. So we'll see, I guess, if the movie can pull that off. It looks good though. And man, Chris Pratt, could his star be more on the rise right now? Jeez.
No kidding. Yeah, just
all
saw
over
him
the place.
in Her.
Yeah. Oh, he was in Her? I didn't know that.
He's in Her. Mm-hmm.
He's also in the.
He's in Her.
He's in what will probably be the highest grossing film of the year, that Lego movie. He's the main voice in there.
Oh, right.
So he's just kicking it.
Wow.
Way to go, dude. You married Anna Faris and everything took off for you. All right. Let's get back to the point here. Daryl. Centurion. Attaché. Oh, you said number one. A. You said A.
I say A.
All right. Well, let's find out. Is it A? It is.
Congratulations! You're a winner.
It is A. Is addressed as a Centurion. In this episode, Kirk and Spock are ordered to steal a Romulan cloaking device. Here's a clip of McCoy explaining Kirk's fake death to Nurse Chapel, as you do, because she never gets it.
Dr. McCoy! Dr. McCoy!
I left orders that no one was to come in here.
He's alive! Alive!
Well, now that you know it, you might as well assist me. Hand me the physio stimulator.
But he was dead. Their doctors certified he was dead.
Spock gave him a nerve pinch to simulate death.
Then Mr. Spock isn't a traitor. And you knew that all the time, and you didn't...
I didn't know it until I beamed aboard the Romulan ship. Jim and Spock were operating under Federation orders.
The physio stimulator. That sounds like the fakest piece of medical equipment I've ever heard of in my life.
I like that you've got Eddie Van Halen in the background doing the opening link to Running with the Devil.
Oh, I hadn't. Hold on.
Yeah.
Is that what that was?
Dr. McCoy! Dr. McCoy!
Where is it? What am I looking for?
Bonk.
Oh, that.
No one was coming here.
He's alive!
Oh, that's funny, dude.
It speeds up near the end. And it's about to go. Dun, dun.
Dun, 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 dun. Wow! My Diamond Dave. Good job, Daryl. Way to go. I don't know where we are this week. I think you're 2 for 3, I think.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
He's recovered well from Monday.
Yeah, that's not bad. The Trek Nerd on Twitter, everybody. And This Week in Trek's Daryl Skeels. You can find that at thisweekintrek.com. Is that not happening, though, this week? Or something got delayed, right?
Yeah. There's a bunch of junk happening. I had to run kids around yesterday. And then today I have to go to the dentist. So we'll try for tomorrow.
Ooh, what do you haven't done? Are you doing anything special?
Just a regular checkup.
Oh, that's not bad.
They're not drilling holes or anything exciting.
Good, because those suck. I didn't have the heart to tell Justin that he had a root canal 2 days ago. I didn't have the heart to tell him what happened to my root canal. Exploded and died. So I hope that doesn't happen to him. They have a very high failure rate. Just throwing that out there, everybody. Just so you know. If you had a root canal and you're sitting pretty going, yeah, I had that 3 years ago. It's been great. Just know that they have like 60% of them grow to crap. Because you're basically killing the tooth. You go in there, you kill the tooth, you pull out the nerves, you kill it. So it's not going to stay around forever. It sucks. Oh, teeth. Teeth are the worst.
Oh, teeth.
Listen, if I was Zeus, I would have made it so people had, we could beam their poo out of them. They wouldn't have any teeth, or we'd have something more hardcore. Like dogs never lose their teeth, right? They just bite everything. Do they?
No, sure they do, yeah.
Yeah, but not like we do.
Not like falling out, but, I mean, puppies growing into adult dogs lose their teeth like we do, like kids do, turning into adults. And dogs can certainly lose their teeth as they get older.
Mine seems
Aren't our teeth made of something else?
Yeah, it's stronger, isn't it? Like it's
Like
a boner.
Carbon fiber. Uh-oh.
I meant
I swarm.
bone ore.
I swarm.
Bone ore is what I meant. All right, now nothing sounds
Or
right.
something?
Daryl, let's play a little game of
What?
Star Trek thing or something else.
Okay. Is this a Star Trek race or an actual horse?
Okay.
Kelton.
Kelton.
Spell it, please.
Kelton.
Now use it in a sentence. Just kidding.
Give me the origin country.
The man was riding on his Kelton.
The Keltons rode on their Kelton.
Just once during the spelling bee when they say, "Could you please use it in a sentence?" I'd like the guy saying, the spelling bee judge gave the child the word
Kelton.
gurgle flap.
Yeah. That would be brilliant. Has someone ever? Someone has to have done that at some point.
No, I can't imagine.
All right.
The judge asked the child to spell gurgle flaps.
You see the look
All
on the
right,
kid's
Kelton.
face, like, oh. All right. Well, let's figure it out here. I would have said, C or a K.
Yeah. What are you leaning on this?
Gonna,
it's a K. He said.
He said K.
Yeah,
Okay.
K.
I'm leaning horse.
All right. Let's go horse.
Should we go
Let's
horse? Okay.
Yeah.
Go horse or go home, and you can go to DS9 where the Keltons were.
No!
They were
Oh,
a
no
Trek
way.
thing.
Is that
Really? They were in DS9?
Must not have gotten to that yet in your
Got to that
viewing.
episode. Yeah.
All right, fine. What are you going to do?
Television highlights of the news of yesteryear.
It's the news.
And it's brought to you by your subscription to Retro Gaming Magazine, which you should get right now at tiny.cc/retrosub, featuring comics from none other than Scott Johnson.
It's the relaunch, I guess, technically, of Experience Points. So Vince and Steve back at it again in a regularly published magazine, which I'm pretty excited about. And I really like the magazine, so you guys should check it out. Jamie Coots.
Okay.
Co-star, I guess, of Snake Salvation. I guess it's a show. Reality show I didn't know existed. Died of a snake bite.
Oh.
This is one of those dudes. It reminds me of season 4 of You're Justified there. With remember the snake preacher?
Right, the snake preacher, yes.
So I guess that's a thing. These guys get in these revival tents and they get a snake out and they play with it and act like they're protected because they got the whatever.
Exactly, yes. God will protect them from any
harm,
any poison. I think actually that is specifically what happened on Justified, is the snake preacher got bitten by the snake as well.
Because he got challenged by Boyd Crowder.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
and Boyd won that little battle.
Yes, he did.
That was a great season. I still haven't watched 5 yet. I will, though. Pastor Jamie Cootsy, serpent-handling pastor and co-star of the Snake Salvation reality TV show, died Saturday, February 15th after suffering a snake bite during a church service. He was only 42. What are you doing, man? Ugh. Coots, pastor of the Full Gospel Tabernacle in Jesus' Name in Middlesboro, Kentucky, was found dead at his home around 10 p.m. Coots had been bitten at the church and passed out there. Middlesboro Police Chief Jeff Sharpie said in big black letters.
I'm feeling a little dried out. I left my cap off.
Right.
I left my cap back at the station.
He says, I don't understand. I've only signed 10 of these. Why am I running out already? Sharpie, and how did this get on my fingers? Sharpie, I guess it's just sharp, isn't it?
It is sharp,
okay.
but you know
There's
what?
an E on there.
Go with that. Yeah.
All right. Sharpie said emergency workers went to the church and to Coots' home, but his family members refused medical care. The police chief said there were no plans to press any charges in relation to Coots' death. But, dude, come on. I even get the idea that you're like, hey, I'm handling snakes. I'm full of the spirit. I'm going to make it through this day without getting bit. Oh, I got bit. In this case, I'll go to the doctor.
Well, and here's the thing. I mean, he passed out at church, and so his family members hoisted him up, threw him in the pickup, drove him back home where he died. So it's like, do you think he would have said, you know what? Maybe maybe take me to the hospital.
I think he probably would have.
If he wouldn't have passed out.
If he wouldn't have passed out. So if any criminal charges be filed, it should be them, because that's negligent on their part.
Right.
I don't get. I mean, whatever. People should. I suppose in that family circle, you should do whatever you want to do, but that just seems like a waste of a life. I don't know why you're doing that.
Yes.
Live
by the snake, died by the snake.
Exactly. Exactly. I mean, that's just you said it. All right, so the Olympics, they're a thing still going on there.
Yeah.
In the Sochi area.
4 more days.
Tonight's
Tonight's the big one. Tonight is women's figure skating. This is like this is what they call their I don't know, their must-see TV kind of thing.
Oh, is it?
Of the 2 weeks of the Olympics, this is kind of the big attraction.
For me, it was always the hockey games, but that's my own slant, I think. I also like, what's the one where you shoot and ski? What's that? Cross country?
Biathlon?
Biathlon. That's it.
Yeah.
I like watching that.
Yeah, that's kind of, it's whoever came up with that said, this skiing's really boring. We need to throw some shooting in the middle.
Shoot some stuff. Ski, shoot. Done. Gold medal.
Right. It probably was very different when it first came out, and then they said, no, let's give the gun actually to the skier.
It makes perfect sense. But it turns out, doing a little bit of math here, Norway is killing it, not just this year, but at all time in the Olympics. Look at these guys go with the wins, man. This is the all-time leaderboard. Winter Olympic medals, all-time most recent by country, okay? So this is all-time list. This is winter only. We're not counting summer. I'd be curious about the summer.
I think Norway probably doesn't do as well with the Summer Olympics.
Yeah, likely not. They are ranked far and away number 1 with 263 medals.
Wow.
This is from 1908 till now, right? Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
The United States in second place, thank you very much, with 193. I say that as if I need to take credit or something. I don't know what I meant there.
But a full 70 behind Norway.
Yeah, which is
70 medals of all time.
That's crazy. But then another big chunk down, 30 down. No, 20. No, 30. 30 down, Austria. So Norway way ahead. The United States also way ahead of the rest of the pack. And then you get down into the Austria, and then Finland, Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Canada, Italy, France, Netherlands, number 12, Russia. So it took them a while to get there.
Wow, no kidding. Jeez.
Yeah. Japan, 13. You got your United Kingdom at 14, and then it goes on from there. China did okay, I suppose. But then the South Korea has 20, and then after that, from 16th place down or 17th place down, 9 or less. And that's everybody else. The lowest is a tie between a 4-way tie between Denmark, New Zealand, Romania, and Uzbekistan.
Wow.
Yeah. North Korea has 2, by the way.
No Jamaica.
No Jamaica. Hold on, let's see. Well, they should have. They got the bobsled deal, right?
The bobsled. I don't know if they ever won. Did they win a medal for that, or was it just an inspiring story?
Maybe they just had John Candy. That was it.
I think they just had John Candy.
That was all.
Yeah, Norway's doing great. They've got 19 medals right now.
Goodness.
Although United States coming back up, 21 total right now. So we're actually, this is bizarre. I'm looking at the rankings on Google. So I guess maybe it's because there's stuff that hasn't aired yet, but they've got country number 1, Norway. Oh, they're sorting it by gold. That's right.
Oh.
They're not sorting it by total medals. We're killing it in bronze, by the way.
Well, do you want to hear where else
nobody can touch us in bronze?
Here is where else we're killing it. So I did the Summer Olympic medals all time.
Yeah.
By country, and again, these are based from 1906 on forward. We are murdering the world.
Are we really?
2,116 medals.
Wow.
Number 2, United Kingdom, 638.
Oh my God! So like
1,500 medals more than any other country. I'm going to take a little moment of pride in this, just for a second.
Yeah, right.
I think that's pretty impressive.
We own the summer.
That's right. We own the summer. Take back the summer, America.
That's right. We are the boys of summer.
France at 3rd. You know what? This reads like a World War II winners circle.
Wayfarers on.
It really does. This looks like this is the Allied powers of World War II. This list: United States, United Kingdom, France, Italy. Oh, Italy. We didn't like them then, but whatever. Sweden, Hungary, Germany. Oh, there's Germany at number 7.
Right.
So I take it back. The Axis is in here as well. Japan, Germany, and Italy are in the top 10.
That's
anyway, let's see who has the least. Zimbabwe.
In the summer.
Ghana.
Well, it's like
actually there's a ton of ones.
It's a
Kuwait. Oh,
a 14-way tie or something.
Yeah, this is great. How would you like to be the one guy who ever got a Summer Olympics medal in Kuwait? That would be rad thing to be, that guy.
That would. Oh yeah, no kidding.
Really cool.
He's feeling like he's on top of the world, man. He's like, you can't touch me.
Yeah.
So is there anybody who has a one in the Summer Olympics who's way up high in the winter? I'm just looking through here.
Not really.
No. Hong Kong, maybe?
Maybe Hong Kong. They're higher.
Yeah.
In the summer than they are the winter.
I mean, I guess then you get up to like Iceland with 3 and Luxembourg, and I know they're doing better. And
anyway, it's an interesting list, I think.
It is.
Here's the interesting part. On nationmaster.com, where these statistics are compiled, there is a related stats column to the left where you can go click on stuff that's related, right? How related does this list sound to you? Okay. Winter Olympic medals all time. Okay, related.
Yeah, sure.
Olympic medals total. Sydney 2000. I got it.
Makes sense, sure.
FIFA World Ranking. Okay, sports.
All right, sports. Sure.
Olympic medals, gold, Sydney 2000 again. Okay, great. Air Games, total medals. All right. Jews. Jews.
That's the title. That's the title of the list.
It just says Jews. And then again with some gold medals, tourist arrivals, largest city, GDP per capita, but right in the middle of this list, Jews. So I'm going to click Jews, see what we get here. Oh, it's the number of Jews by country. So in America, 5,800,000, Israel, 4,847,000, and then everybody else has tiny amounts.
Leading the world in Jews.
We have look, medals in Summer Olympics and Jews. That's fantastic.
They're all in Hollywood.
Tobacco. Well, this is interesting. Look at this list. All right.
The total adult smokers?
The total adult smokers by country.
Okay.
Nauru is the highest. I don't know where that is. Let's see where the U.S. is on this list, because I think we are probably way down now. Because we have a lot of commercials.
So that's out of every 100 smokers.
Correct. 54 of which.
I'm sorry, out of every 100 people.
Every 100 people, 54 smoke in Nauru. In Guyana, or Guinea, rather. 51.7 people. I hate to see that guy. What is he, just a torso laying on the ground smoking? What is that? Anyway, I can't find the U.S. on this list.
I don't find the U.S. either. That's weird.
That's a good thing, probably.
Well, it goes down to 0, so it can't. I mean, there's got to be something.
Yeah, where is the U.S. and one of the people on the bottom?
Unless this is an index with the U.S. as the... This is a weird graph.
How about gasoline prices?
All right.
Do you think they're the highest here? You'd be wrong.
Oh, no, I would be surprised if America had the highest gas prices.
Uruguay, number 1. United Kingdom, number 2, and then it goes from there. We're not in that. We're way down.
Petrol's pricey.
Yeah, I don't pay so much for your petrol. All right. I could spend days on this website, but I'm going to not now.
Well, but see, I'm not even sure, with the United States not even appearing in the total adult smokers. Here we go. Country.
That seems weird, right?
Category. Oh, wow. Look at did you see the stuff up in the top right? So you can actually compare countries. So you can say, all right, let's say America versus United Kingdom.
Okay.
Category everything.
Okay.
So then you can, that's cool.
Oh, this is great.
It pulls up crime stats, economy stats, education, energy, environment, food, government.
This is great.
This is actually really cool.
I love statistics. I don't like making them.
Nationmaster.com, people.
I don't like making statistics, but I really like reading them.
Wake up, people.
Wake up. HelloFresh.com would like to say, hello, we're fresh. And you can go over there. You can get some food, and you're going to go, wow, this is amazing. And how do you do it? Simple. They got these real chefs, like actual professional chefs, making recipes all the time. We've already talked about what's available for February. I'd hurry up if I were you, because, man, you're running out of time for that great food. I'm sure March will hold amazing things as well. You pick the ones you like. They send you those farm fresh ingredients straight to your door, and you've got everything you need to make a healthy, delicious meal in 30 minutes or less. Visit HelloFresh.com and find out if they deliver to you, and if they do, Morning Stream 50 will get you 50% off for first-time customers. All you got to do is use that code at checkout. That's Morning Stream 50 at HelloFresh.com.
If communists have attempted to inject their propaganda into the motion picture, they have failed miserably.
It's Celebrity Poop, brought to you by
Coverville Radio. Yes, you can listen to covers 24 hours a freaking day.
Jeez.
You don't have to wait for me to do a show, right? You want to go hear some Bob Dylan covers? Go. You want to hear some Aerosmith covers? Go. Where do you go? You go to coverville.com/radio/ I think you have to have that ending slash. And that will... I'm just pulling it up right now. Let me tell you what's playing right now on Coverville Radio.
Okay.
The Gaslight Anthem. Speaking of Bob Dylan, I think that's probably why I thought that. Changing of the Guards by the Gaslight Anthem.
That's great.
You see here, No Matter What by Mark Cohn. Me First and the Gimme Gimmes doing Me and Julio Down by the Schoolyard. The River by Bruce Springsteen. Great stuff. Great stuff right there. Coverville.com/radio.
That's pretty good.
/
By the way, murders per capita?
Yeah. Ooh, who leads? Who leads?
Turkey.
Oh, really?
184.53 million, or per million. So basically 184,000 per million people. That's a lot.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then Belarus, Lithuania, Albania, Estonia, Ukraine. It just goes down from there. A lot of Eastern Bloc business. Finland is number 12. I got to tell my sister that. She thinks that place is the greatest place ever. Switzerland has us beat. Where's the U.S. in this? We don't kill a lot of people, I guess. Hold on. I think not the rumor, but I think the feeling is that we do. Right?
Oh yeah. Well, when you live here and you hear about it constantly, it's hard not to think that we're leading. But
it's not in here.
Things are pretty bad around the world.
In 2006, they still led. Just checking some recent stuff here. So totals and per capita. Total murders in 2006 was the last time they did the total numbers. Turkey, 13,428 that year. Nobody's even close to that. Ukraine, 2,200.
Wow.
What's going on, Turkey? What are you guys doing? Is that where all the turkeys are? Killing all the turkeys. We're not on this list.
I don't see us having a Summer Olympic Games in Turkey anytime soon.
No. But this doesn't make sense, though, because...
Azerbaijan or whatever.
This list isn't right. Why are we not on this? Because there's no way we have less than one.
No, not the cat.
I don't get it. I'm going to have to play around with these. I don't think those stats are right. Something's up.
Have we ever had Olympics in Turkey?
I don't know. Have we?
I don't think we have.
What do they have the facilities for it? Probably not.
Probably not. That's probably it.
Well, it got confusing. They said, "Hey, everybody, meet us in Constantinople." And they said, "Whoa, wait, that's Istanbul now." And they can't do it. Jimmy Fallon, the new Tonight Show. I haven't seen it yet, but I hear good things. The verdict seems to be strong. Jimmy Fallon says this article on CNN. Left us with great memories after 5 years on late night, but the pressure was on for his first time hosting the Tonight Show on Monday. Yet at the end of the hour, we were left with a Tonight Show that offered both surprising moments and big laughs, although it might have included a lot more than we'll see on an average night since it was Fallon's first show. I don't know. Usually first shows are the worst. So if he's doing that well, what are we complaining about?
Yeah, but keep in mind, I mean, it's his first show at this new time. He's been doing this for a while, so it's not really his, he's not finding his wings. He's not finding his voice. It's basically, here's what I was doing at 11:30. Now I'm doing it at 10:30.
Yeah, same thing, same deal.
Yeah.
Will Smith was the night's guest. U2 did some music there.
Did Up on the Roof.
Yeah, the Roots were there. They did. Did they sing In the Name of Love or?
No,
Street
they
Has
sang
No Names?
Something from the new album.
Oh, they should have done an old one.
The new single. I think it was the new single that they gave away free at the Super Bowl.
Isn't The Streets Have No Name or whatever that song? They did that on a roof, did they not?
They did. They did the whole. Yeah, they did.
The video.
From Rattle and that's right. It was just an individual video.
Joshua Tree.
Kind of an homage to the Beatles doing on the roof of the Apple Records building.
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I'll tell you this. You know what keeps Edge young? It's that hair.
It's that hat.
It's that hat. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that hat does it. I do not want to smell that hat though. It's been on there for a long time.
I imagine he has multiple hats and he washes them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, or he doesn't wash them personally.
I hadn't considered that.
He has people to wash his hat for him. They're named Adam Clayton and and the other guy.
And that other dude nobody knows. VH1 is making a naked dating show. They scooped us yesterday. I actually had this in the notes already, but we talked about it a little bit.
NSFW.
They're doing.
No, I didn't get to talk about my ideas for names for this. So.
Oh, good. Well, then you can do it now.
I'll do it after we talk about it.
All right. VH1 has ordered a series tentatively titled Naked Dating, and its format is pretty much exactly what you think. Each episode will feature a man and a woman going on dates with two separate suitors before both naked before deciding if they want to continue their potential romances. It's unclear if the featured man and woman will be naked as well. So they haven't confirmed whether or not it's just two people naked or not on the date, if it's just the dude with his doodle hanging out the whole time.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. It says, when you go deeper, the show is really about something we can all relate to, the search for true love. Shut up, Susan Levinson, a VH1 programming executive.
Yeah.
That's bullcrap.
We're really just trying to find love.
Yeah, come on.
That's all. It's not, there's nothing else at play here.
She's full of it. It's also a series with heart and masterful storytelling, she says. Both earmarks of an engaging must-watch show. 10-hour-long episodes will be made, and for better or for worse, will each be edited according to network standards. That means lots of blurred junk and interesting angles, I guess.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, when Brian Brushwood started talking about this, I was getting ready because I was thinking, all right, he's going to throw it to me because they were playing that game where they rolled the 12-sided die and pick a article from the Drudge Report. So they'd been going back and forth between us, and I was thinking, all right, I'm getting ready this time because they completely caught me off guard with the first one.
Yeah.
And so this time he started reading the article. I'm like, I'm going to get ready with names, alternate titles for this reality show. And he never did, so I never got to use these. But,
I think they had this giant monkey called "We have a huge announcement to give everybody," and I think they were just not thinking about that.
I think that's exactly right.
Yeah.
So alternate titles for the naked dating show, which I guess it's tentatively titled Naked Dating. The Crotchler.
The Crotchler.
Or the Crotchlerette, if it's,
okay.
If it's the lady.
Both of those work.
So you think you're naked?
Okay.
And my favorite is Bigger Brother.
Oh, brilliant. These are great. Why am I not writing these down and making a comic out of it and putting credit to you on there? These are really funny ideas. How about hold on.
America's Got Skid Marks.
That's awful.
American Doodle.
How about American Doodle? That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. I'm trying to think of I can't think of a good Amazing Race one. The Amazing... I can't think of anything.
Yeah. Amazing.
Areola. I don't know. There you go. There's your news, and there's your chance to go now to tweakedaudio.com. Tweakedaudio.com and buy a brand new pair of earbuds and listen to this show on repeat ad infinitum forever and go, man, why do these sound so good? Well, it's because you bought Tweaked Audio earbuds. They're engineered to be that good. They have a lifetime warranty. What else can you ask? Oh, I know. Some money off. How about 33% off? Go to tweakedaudio.com, use the code STREAM, and before you know it, you have a fantastic pair of earbuds to carry around with you and do amazing things with. That's tweakedaudio.com and the code STREAM for 33% off. Brian, let's take a break. You got a song?
I do. So we had a little bit of technical difficulty this morning with Skype and getting stuff together. So I didn't get requests. Actually, there weren't any requests for today specifically anyway. So that actually worked out well. But we do have some for tomorrow. So don't you worry. But Scott, you picked the word California.
I did
this morning randomly out of a hat.
Yeah, I took California
after follicle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, follicle. Sure.
Right.
There aren't a lot of songs with follicle in the title. It turns out.
No, there aren't.
No.
Irony Man found two, but neither one of them are
appropriate to play.
Covers.
Okay.
So let's go with a song called "California Sun." This was originally done by Joe Jones. Everyone knows it is kind of that old rock style. I'm trying to think of who. There was another person who really famously covered it. But when you think back, I mean, Joe Jones was the one who did it first. This is the Postels, and from their album Summer Undercovers, here is California Sun.
All right, we'll be back in a minute. We got Nicole, we got Tom, we got more. Stay tuned.
Well, I'm going out west where I belong, where the days are short and the nights are long. When I walk and they walk, and I twist and they twist, and I shimmy and they shimmy, and I fly and they fly, 'cause we're right there having fun in the warm California sun. Well, I'm going out west out on the coast, where the California girls are really the most. Whoa, I walk and they walk, and I twist and they twist, son. Well, the girls are frisky and all Frisco. A pretty little chick wherever you go. I walk and they walk. I twist and they twist. I shimmy and they shimmy. And I fly and they fly. 'Cause now we're right there having fun in the warm California sun. Out there having fun in the warm California sun.
Now you can enjoy barbecue foods all year round with a gas grill from El Patio. In just minutes, barbecue all your favorite foods without the mess and waiting of charcoal cooking. Enjoy steaks, lobsters, tender chickens, hamburgers, and hot dogs. The juice is sealed right in, all for less than what it costs to charcoal barbecue. The El Patio gas grill comes with butcher block shelves, and it's easy to clean. Enjoy barbecue foods all year round with a gas grill from El Patio.
Hey, I've got a big sweaty bum.
By the power of Grayskull, this is the Morning Stream.
And we're back. Man, that wasn't long enough to sketch anything, that song.
That's what Wanabo said in the Tadpole as well. That how can you sketch anything in that little 1 minute and 38-second song?
I drew a cute, chubby guy, but he looks hurried and rushed. He looks nervous, like he's going somewhere.
Was it already? The song's almost over.
Yeah, weird.
Cleo came up with Paula Dean's naked dating show
What's
title,
that?
which is Tater Dater.
Tater Dater's perfect. Nicely done. Oh, that's a blast. I love that kind of stuff. We need to do that more.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, someone just you rang? Oh, it's Iceworm. All right, thanks, Iceworm.
He says, "I don't want to eat the Hot Pockets."
Something
Thank
like
you.
that. Please. I mean, I know I'm an intern, but really. Let's do what we do best, and that is me walking away from the microphone and adding
Stepping away from the mic to breathe and add Nicole.
That's right. Nicole Spagnolo. You know her, you love her. You can't stop thinking of her. And we're going to bring her in to do some damage.
Right.
In the form of this. Hey, everybody. It's time for Recommendals with Nicole Spagnolo. Hi, Nicole.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Doing
It's
okay?
Kind of
Or is your week what do you would hope it to be and more so far?
I just don't have enough. When you get sick, you just lose time, and then you're just like trying to catch up with everything, and it just feels like I'm running in sand.
Yeah, the catch up part's the worst part, right?
Yeah, I hate it.
I say that with every hot dog I used to eat. So, well, that's great, and it's good to talk to you and have you on.
Yes.
Had a few people tell me how excited they are that you're going to help run the podcast track at the Nerdtacular event.
And I'm excited to run it.
Because a lot of people really liked your impromptu stuff that you did last time. That just sort of came up like, hey, let's have a quick business one, and let's everybody get in there, and that that was improv and out of the butt and just real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine what she can do with a little time, you know?
Well, not to mention how much you've been killing it at Dragon Con.
Yeah, you've been killing it.
That's been done away, not me.
It's been you and Dunaway.
Yeah, we know Dunaway. We know what's going on.
Last year, we know, but
we know what Dunaway's up to. We know he sucks generally without a good woman behind him. We know how it is.
It's fun though. I really enjoy doing it.
Well, good. Well, we're happy to have you here talking about movies and streaming things and recommendations because that's what you do. Tell us what you got in store today.
So, did you see the news that well, who is it? Not Tim Burton, but Michael Keaton said there's going to be a Beetlejuice 2?
Yeah, I did hear about this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yes.
How do we feel about that?
I'm looking forward to it. I'm a huge fan of Beetlejuice. I even enjoyed the cartoon as a kid.
Well, yeah, a lot of people did. That actually was a very popular.
Did it do well? I don't remember how it did. Did it do well in the theaters?
The cartoon?
I mean, I'm sorry, on TV. I mean, did it do well in the ratings? Did people like it?
Yeah, I think there's at least 3 seasons. There's a whole collection that you could buy, and it's like $90 on Amazon. I was
Lydia
like,
and her worm. That was the
Yep.
the
So
main characters.
So anyway, Keaton is saying that Tim Burton will be involved with Beetlejuice 2.
And we don't know what capacity. He could just be producing or something.
I'm not sure, but he did direct the first one. So I would think if Keaton says, the only way I'm doing this is if Burton is directing it, then it's not going to happen unless that happens.
Yeah,
I don't know. Unless they just throw a bunch of money at him.
Well,
but,
he doesn't have. I mean, what else is Tim Burton doesn't have any huge projects on the horizon.
I don't think so.
And he wrote and directed Beetlejuice, and it seems like a thing he might be interested in doing again.
Edward Scissorhands too.
Are we gonna get Jeff Goldblum's ex-wife back? What's her name? Gina Davis.
I can't imagine they would bring Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin back.
That'd be great though, wouldn't it?
It would be weird because they're dead in the first film.
Oh,
well,
true.
Yeah, but I mean, they can continue. They can kind of help the new people or something. That was their big thing, is that they were all living together and happy in the with their Harry Belafonte music in the house, getting along well with Jeffrey Jones and Catherine O'Hara.
This, as far as we know, is a sequel, or is it a remake, like a rethink?
No, it's a sequel. And if you think about it, Michael Keaton wore so much makeup in that film, he could easily come back as a Beetlejuice.
Yeah, that's true.
Easily.
Yeah.
And I could see it being his whole thing. And by the way, Beetlejuice is streaming. That's why we're talking about this. It's streaming for free on Netflix, right? Or not Netflix, but Amazon Prime. So
not long ago it was on Netflix. Didn't we do this for Film Sack, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
we did. I forgot.
Was it on Netflix for a while?
It was on at the time, yeah.
It's not anymore. But it seems like it just came to Amazon Prime. And it's also on Hit Bliss as well.
Oh, Hit Bliss is the one you told us about last week.
Yeah. And I'm going. So I want to give you a little bit more information because I tried it out, and it's an interesting way to watch movies because they do need an iPhone app or an iPad app, but right now it's an application you install on your computer. You connect it. You can make it. The whole point is you watch ads that are targeted to you, and you can earn money to then use those credits towards any movie. And they just connected this with Amazon. Oh, wow. So you can watch Despicable Me 2 from this hit list,
which is pretty new still, right?
Yeah, it's really new. It just came out on DVD. So really, any one of these Tim Burton films, some of my favorite Tim Burton films, So, for instance, we could watch Corpse Bride on Hit List. I love Corpse Bride.
That one's good.
Great. Sweeney Todd is another one that I really enjoyed with Sacha Baron Cohen as.
Is that Ichabod Crane one on there? That one's good.
Sleepy Hollow is on there.
Yeah, it's really good.
So these are all my recommendals today. I'm a fan of Tim Burton. So if you're not a fan of Tim Burton, sorry, this is not the recommendals for you.
What's wrong with if you're not a fan of Tim Burton?
Well, I'm a fan of Tim Burton's good work. There's some real garbage in his stuff, I think, that he's done. But if you're telling me about Big Fish, that's one of my favorite movies ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. Edward Scissorhands, Planet of the Apes.
Yeah.
The Nightmare Before Christmas. So all of these movies are on Hit List, and like I said, you go through and you decide. This is interesting. You decide what ads you watch, and then the money in the top left-hand corner accumulates as credits, and then you just use this. So it's like Monopoly money, and you just use those credits to then watch the movies that you want to watch. And because they've opened it up to Amazon, they have a huge library of movies now, and I think this is a pretty recent thing for them because they did not have all these movies the last time I looked.
And these wouldn't be the Amazon Prime free things. These would be the things you'd pay $1.99, $2.99 to quote unquote rent.
Exactly.
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
Yeah.
And you go through a little tutorial, and they tell you can earn credits slow, which means you don't give them any information about you. You don't give them your age. You don't give them your sex. You don't give them, how many kids you have. So that's a slower way to earning. But the more targeted they can make the ads for you, the more money you're going to earn.
See, I'm into this kind of opt-in future.
Yeah. It's putting it. We like we like to feel like we're in some kind of control, right?
Yeah.
And this is a way for us to kind of be in control of that.
Yeah.
It's a really interesting approach.
Does Amazon own this, or are they part of it? It seems weird that they would be involved if they weren't the ones doing it. Like, it's not some just young startup going, "Hey, Amazon, what do you think?" And Bezos went, "Okay." You know?
No, it's like I just read something where they said they had just connected it to Amazon's library of pay, rent movies. And I think Amazon has some kind of API where you can connect to that and then serve it up.
That's pretty cool. I'm really impressed with the idea. I think it's a good idea. More of this, please. Give us more control.
Looks like Pandora One subscriptions are now available as well, so you can upgrade to Pandora One through HitBliss. You can also watch a ton of TV shows. Use your credits towards TV shows. It's a really interesting tool.
That's really cool. But it's only on laptops, desktops, that sort of thing. There's no portable version of HitBliss yet, right?
See a portable way yet. And it was an application I installed on my computer.
Yeah.
That then.
Well, can it run just over the web, or it's always an application? You're saying it's not just a web thing. Okay.
But if you think about it, if you're doing some kind of like Chromecast or anything like that, well, no, that's an app. Never mind.
Yeah. Well, Chromecast would work if it had support for it, or does it work over AirPlay? Like, if you could run any of these things, like I have an Aereo subscription, which is local and whatever HD channels over the web, and I can just send it to straight over to AirPlay over an Apple TV. The Chromecast feature's not in there yet, but hopefully one day they will. But anyway, the point is,
I'm sure there's a way to AirPlay it.
Yeah, and I can AirPlay it, and I do. We watched Super Bowl that way, and it was great. And so if they can do that over Safari or something, then it would be that simple, because that's just built in.
Yeah.
But it doesn't sound like they've got that feature yet, so that sucks.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep digging into it. I think it's a really interesting way to kind of stream your movies and get the ones and not to have to compromise.
Yeah. I just like the idea that you have the control over what you see, and there are benefits to adjusting what you want to see versus what you don't want to see. Like, that's all the future, man. That's what we need.
Yeah. Like for instance, the first ad that was shown to me was an Affleck video, and it was an entertaining ad, and I was watching it. I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. Yeah. And then you get a queue. You have a queue of ads, and you can jump around in those ads and watch different ones.
Now, does it know if it's not the frontmost application?
Yes, it does. It does. So I was watching it, and someone in the chat room said something, so I was like, oh, I'll just click over here. It pauses it as you go into another application.
Damn, can't game that system.
Nope.
Interesting. That's cool. I like it.
So, like I said, this really opens up a lot of opportunities here for because I couldn't find any Tim Burtons. This was Beetlejuice on Amazon Prime was the only thing. There's not a single Tim Burton film currently streaming on Netflix. Nothing.
Weird, because they had Big Fish not long ago, but I guess that changed.
Yep. And that's what I hate about this new wave of streaming. It's like you're going to get it for a little while, but then it's going to go away, and you don't know when. And because Netflix they used to tell you when it was going to go away, but they don't anymore because they don't want you to kill your subscription and give that perception that they're not keeping up their licensing deals.
Oh, Nightmare Before Christmas, ironically, is the only one on Netflix right now. But no one watches that unless it's Halloween or Christmas.
Right, exactly. There's 2 times a year you watch that. Yeah. I actually picked up last year the Blu-ray set, because it's like a lot of his good ones. I shouldn't say all of his good ones, but it's got on Blu-ray Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Beetlejuice, Batman Returns, Mars Attacks, Corpse Bride, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, all with a bunch of great bonus features and stuff.
I think I'm one of the few people that actually really like the Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
I liked it too. I thought it was
okay.
I thought it had a darker feel than the original.
Yeah, it was a little more twisted. It's more like the book I remember when I was a kid.
Right. I'm not saying I like it more than the original, but I do like it.
Do you hear that?
Is it Gene Wilder yelling, "And so it comes a scream"?
No.
It's Gene Wilder going, "You lose, sir."
What is it?
My dog is sleeping next to me, and he's having a bad dream.
Aww.
I don't know if you could see him.
Aww.
He's right there.
Aww.
And he's like, he's barking and chasing something in his dream.
Oh, poor little guy. All this talk about Tim Burton. He's chasing Frankenweenie or something.
He does not like the.
Have you seen Frankenweenie?
No, I saw the old short that it was based on, his old like college short or whatever. But I've never seen the new animated thing. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah,
I just haven't gotten around
I
to
would
it.
like to see it, but unfortunately, it's not in Hit Bliss right now, so I'll wait.
Yeah, Nicole's allegiance to Hit Bliss is firm, as she is going to wait until this thing comes out.
It's going to show up there before it ever shows up on Netflix streaming, probably.
That's true. You have a greater likelihood, is my guess.
Yeah.
Anyway,
it's the new thing.
Nice. All right. So we got Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Yeah. Well, and then I said Corpse Bride.
Oh, Corpse Bride. I forgot about that one. What was the third one?
And then Sweeney Todd.
Sweeney Todd. That was the other one. All three of those fine times to spend your time.
Great.
Yeah.
The Sweeney Todd film. Did you enjoy that? I mean, it's a twisted film.
I liked it a lot. Yeah.
I did too.
Yeah. I like it when he gets. I like his twisted stuff. That's my favorite of the Tim Burtons.
There was another movie where I can't remember the name of it, but the little girl was fascinated about Sweeney Todd, and she recreated the whole thing in her school play.
What is that? I haven't heard of that.
I want to say it was Jersey Girl.
I
think it
was.
I think it was. I think it was Jersey
the
Girl.
Kevin Smith movie.
Yeah, with the little girl, and the Ben Affleck is raising her alone, and she really wanted to go see Sweeney Todd on Broadway.
So this was the him and J-Lo, that one, right?
No, that was
Jersey Girl. Wasn't J-Lo?
No,
that was Geely.
J-Lo showed up for like a little blip in the beginning, and then she's gone.
I don't remember this.
Jennifer Garner's in that one.
She's the dead wife.
Oh, Jennifer Garner. You're right. So is that
No,
where he?
no. It Jennifer Garner? I thought it was Liv Tyler.
It
Oh,
was?
Liv Tyler. I think you're right. Yeah.
Oh, she said, if you want him, come and claim him, and then ran across the river and made giant horses come out of the lake.
I'm amazed that you did that and not. And did he eat?
Did he eat a animal cracker? Right. Oh yeah, because they were in that together.
Yes.
Ah, jeez,
How did you not go there?
I think it's because I just saw The Hobbit and I got Hobbits on the brain or something.
I gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
I love it. Chat room is telling me yes, it's Jersey Girl that had the Sweeney Todd. So my memory was correct.
Oh, good. Well, yours is the only one because mine's way off.
But that was my first exposure to Sweeney Todd.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to see this. What is meat pies and what is going on? And so when the Tim Burton film came out, I was really looking forward to watching it. It's just so weird and awesome.
Speaking of weird and awesome,
disturbing.
Speaking of The Hobbit too, did you guys notice that the king of the Underwood elf man guy, the Legolas's dad, is the pie maker?
Yes, the pie maker.
That's so weird.
Wow.
Yeah.
He's from Pushing Daisies.
Yep.
Wow.
That's that guy. And the whole time I'm watching it, it's driving me nuts. I'm like, who is that? Why do I know that face? And Kim leans over. She goes, "It's the pie maker." I was like, no way.
Wow.
I was reading an article in Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah.
They are looking to bring Pushing Daisies back.
Please.
Yes.
I would be all into that.
So they were talking about a lot of old shows because Veronica Mars, the movie, just came out.
Yeah.
So that was
You guys talked
kickstarted.
about this on Current Geek last week,
Right.
too.
Hold on. Did Veronica Mars come out now? That's out?
No.
Are you sure? I thought it was.
I think
Kickstarter. I thought the Kickstarter just finished. Like
no, it finished a long time ago.
That was like
A few
a year
months
ago.
ago.
That was like a year ago. Yeah.
Release date is it's right around the corner, March 14th.
okay.
yeah.
Release is that soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, it feels like that was yesterday, but that was a while ago now. I don't even know when the Zach Braff one's probably coming to some production finally.
Yeah, that's going to be coming out too. But the whole point of the article in Entertainment Weekly was they were talking about Veronica Mars and then how these other kind of cult classic shows like Pushing Daisies are finding a new kind of life. And I would love a second or a Pushing Daisies movie or something because they ended it horribly.
No, they yanked the carpet out from underneath them.
It was I was so disappointed in that ending.
Yeah, that blew. They got to get that guy back from Boston Public. What's his name? The detective. I love that guy.
Oh yeah, Chi McBride.
Yeah.
Yes, he's great.
He's so good.
Yeah, they said Christian Chenoweth is on board for the Pushing Daisies.
Who? Oh, the blonde.
Yeah, Olive.
Yeah. Is that her name? I thought it was something else.
The only reason I remember their names is because there was one episode where they all had rain jackets and Olive had olives on it. The detective had a codfish because his last name was Cod. And I think the pie maker had pies on him.
I think you called her Christian Chenoweth. I thought
it was Christian Chenoweth.
It's Kristen Chenoweth with a TH at the end. Yeah, I love it.
Oh, well,
that's all right.
It's the Dermot McRolney.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm renaming everyone in Hollywood.
That's right.
I want a book called Nicole Spagnolo's Hollywood, and it's like photos of all these stars with Nicole's names for them underneath it.
Don Cheeto, exactly. Do not go changing. This is one of my favorite things in the world. Chenoweth, whatever. She was good on The West Wing. That's all we can say.
I love her. She's awesome.
Yeah, she's great. So, well, there you go. Always good stuff. Nicole, anything going on this week you want people to be aware of?
We got another Nerd Parents. We're recording, releasing one today with our good friend Cashel and Eric Mailer over at Mr. Mom Daily. So we're releasing, and they're relatively new. They're not new parents. This is their second kid, but they have kids under 12 months old. So we talk a lot about, the younger babies. And then today, our old friend Sean Coons is going to be on the show.
What?
Yeah.
Sean Basic.
Sean Basic himself.
Sean Basic. Wow.
I love Sean Basic. I'm a fan.
I miss him.
With him and was it Patrick in the early
How I Wow.
How I Wow. Yeah, right.
Yep. Remember that show? That was a good show.
I remember that show. That was a great show.
Yeah, I know. And Patrick had to go get all busy and not do it anymore, the bastard.
Well, I wouldn't be able to play. I wouldn't be able to be on that show because I had to be called How I Don't Have Time to Wow.
How I haven't wowed lately. Well, that's all good. Watch for it at nerdparents.com. And, of course, Nicole can be found at Nicole Spag on Twitter. Nicole, have a fantastic day.
Bye, guys.
Give my best to Don Cheeto. Don Cheeto.
Don Cheeto.
All right. You ever have that headphone thing where it's just coming in one of the ears just kind of wrong?
Yes.
And I've been fiddling with it, and it won't fix it.
With your cable, and it doesn't work.
And I can't get it to fix, but one side's more muffled than the other, and it makes you feel like kind of off balance the entire show.
Ooh.
Driving me nuts. No, I don't mean like dizzy, like sick or anything. I just mean
right. Yeah.
Like it's just annoying. I guess I get used to it eventually.
Yar, it's driving me nuts.
Yar. Why is that steering wheel in your pants? Why, it's driving me nuts. All right, let's get Tom in here. Do what we do with Tom.
Yes.
It's always a good time.
With the computer, as with any tool, the concept and direction must come from the man.
It must come from the man who's not there. Hold on. He didn't answer. Hang in there, folks. Trying him again. It's calling him.
Maybe he's just getting that Skype thing out of the way first.
Oh, could be. Oh, no, still there. Hold on. Oh, it's driving me crazy. Oh, you know what? It might actually be, I may have gotten like a ring in my ear. You ever do that? And then it's like muffled for a while?
Yeah.
Stupid head. That's what you get when you eat nothing but Jell-O for 4 days. What's going on, Thomas? No answer from Tom yet. But don't worry, everybody. If Tom doesn't come,
it's okay. It's okay.
We'd forgive him. We'd understand. We know where his heart is.
I'm more worried about Tom if we don't hear from Tom.
Lots of work today. Yeah, I mean, Hey, by the way, while we're waiting for that, listen to this. Tell me if you think you can tell me what this is, okay?
Okay, ready.
Just a guess here. Here we go. I'm going to play it right here. It's going to take a second. In fact, I'll skip ahead a little. Any guesses yet?
It's one of those slowed down songs. Is it Where the Streets Have No Name slowed down?
No, it is. Although that's not bad. It's a Jurassic Park theme.
Oh, yeah. Right.
Slowed way down. You can kind of get it. I'm going to skip ahead a little. It's my favorite kind of chill out music when they do this.
Yeah. I listen to the Lost soundtrack whenever I need to chill out and if I need to focus on work and not have any lyrics, I listen to the Lost soundtracks for season 4 and season 5. And then the song that played for Sun and Jin comes on and it's like,
oh, Sun.
Not this one.
Jin. So did you? Wait. Why do I feel like that music would be too stressful? Is it easy on the ears? I mean, it feels like lost music should be all like, oh no, we're gonna die in the ocean or something.
No, there's every once in a while you get the do 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 do.
Yeah.
Do do. But for the most part, 90% of it is Michael Giacchino's fantastic, sweeping score. Totally worth.
Hell of a musician, that guy.
Yeah, he is.
All right. Well, Tom isn't there, so I don't know why. That's me. I don't care about that. Yeah, he's not there. All right. Well, should we do just emails? Maybe he'll pop in if he does.
Let's do emails, and that's the sure sign that he'll show up.
Yeah. Emails brought to you by
intestinal fortitude. It sounds like a Jean-Claude Van Damme film.
Yeah, it does.
Something you will sorely miss when you don't have it anymore.
Yeah, that's right. That's all I'll say about that.
Steven Seagal in Intestinal Fortitude.
You're going to eat that chicken. Scott and Brian, says Josh, wrote in, says, I have been an avid listener of your show as well as Film Sack and The Final Score. I was just recently discharged from active duty service in the United States Army after 12 years of honorable service to this fine country. I just wanted to say that I don't know how many patrols myself and my platoon conducted while listening to your shows, although we were a bit behind because it was a podcast. Nevertheless, you still managed to keep our spirits high. Just wanted to salute you and Brian for making a great podcast out there. And I also have one question for the both of you. Would you rather eat poo that tastes like chocolate pudding, or would you rather eat chocolate pudding that tastes like poo? Thanks again, guys, for giving me a reason to burn more gas in the car while listening to the show. Take care, Josh.
Wow.
All right, Josh.
Well, I was gonna begin by thanking him for his service until we got to that question.
Yeah, and then it's like, whoa, no, thank you for the question. But thanks for fighting the good fight. So let's answer. That's a hard question. I don't even know where to start with this.
I think just for the health factor alone, I'd rather eat the chocolate pudding that tastes like poo because I don't want to be eating poo. I think if I'm going to be, at least I know the chocolate pudding that tastes like poo is not going to kill me. Whereas
the other could make it pretty sick. I don't know if it'd kill you, but it'd mess you up.
Pudding.
Yeah, pudding. I'm gonna.
It's pudding. That's not pudding.
I'm gonna say. I love that guy. Can we play him real quick? Of course we can. Quick. All right, here he is, pudding. All right, here he is.
This new cool and creamy pudding is not pudding.
No, not that one. There.
Disguised as pudding.
Pudding.
By the way, Nicole just messaged us in Skype saying, "Yeah, I can come back and talk about the Netflix streaming throttling if you want."
Oh, I don't know.
Except she wrote throating.
Throating? Netflix throating?
Yeah.
Don Cheeto.
Let's get these emails out.
Yeah, we'll get these out of the way and see what happens here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with yours. I'd rather eat the real pudding.
Yeah.
I'd rather know that. It'd be like eating one of those like barf flavored jelly beans, Harry Potter jelly beans.
Harry Potter ones, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather eat that knowing it was a jelly bean than eating a jelly bean that tasted fine but was somebody's barf in a bean form. Yeah, it's same deal. Yeah, I think we're going that way. Thanks, Josh. Glad to hear we're keeping people happy over there when they listen to the show. And it freaks me out a little bit that an entire platoon is listening to us. That weirds me out.
I know. Well, thank you guys, and I'm glad that we perform 1/100th of the service to you that you guys perform for us.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're dude. Bullets whizzing by, bombs on the side of the road. Yeah. I know. It's freaking.
Well, we have to talk to Justin Robert Young, so that part kind of balances.
Well, yeah, out. I guess in the end. Dear Specious and Beguile, I am fed up with your campaign of conjunctivitis misinformation, says Matthew. You keep saying that conjunctivitis, especially bacterial, is caused by poop getting in the eye. Well, sirs, I'm here to tell you that I will not stand for this any longer. My infant son had chronic conjunctivitis. So with your deceptive claims, you are calling my innocent son Poopy Eye. Actually, it is common for newborns to get their tear ducts clogged and then have tears flow in. They pool inside instead of draining out. These pooling tears then get gross and cause bacteria to build up, which in case causes conjunctivitis. In my son's case, the doctor eventually had to stick a wire down his tear duct to break up the clogs.
Okay.
Okay. Whew. Are we past it? Jeez.
Yeah.
That's awful. So maybe next time you want to call someone poop eye, think twice. I demand satisfaction. An apology during a live broadcast for my son, a poop eye, for calling my son a poop eye would suffice. His name is Ruben, and his feelings are quite hurt as a 7-month-old can be. Despite your insistence on calling my son Poop Eye, I still love the show, Matthew. All right. Ruben?
We're sorry for calling you.
Calling you Poop Eye.
Poop Eye.
Hey, Olives. Did I hear what my daughter said the other day? She goes, why is everyone so into Olive, she says. And I said, what are you talking about? And we weren't even watching, Olive. And we weren't even watching Popeye.
For Popeye, right. Why are Popeye and Bluto/Brutus fighting over this?
Yeah.
Irritating
why is he going,
woman?
and he's always going, bleh, bleh, and they just can't get enough of her. And she's like, she's so weird looking, Dad. And I'm like, you're so right. I don't get it either.
Yeah, totally true.
She's like Smurfette, though. She's the only one in the village. I've never seen another woman on that show, that cartoon.
Yeah, no, you're right. Well, no, there's Alice the Goon.
Oh, was there a goon lady?
Yeah.
All right. Was there also a wimpy female version of a female?
Wimpette?
Who'd gladly buy you a quiche on Wednesday for a hamburger today or whatever she did?
Yes, exactly.
I got one final email from Tara, who wrote in and says, hey guys, I'm a huge fan of the show, vicariously. Anyway, my husband never misses it. It makes his workday much easier to get through. His 30th birthday is on February 18th. This was yesterday. Sadly, I missed this until yesterday night. I was hoping you guys could wish him a happy birthday on the show that day. I think it would be really cool. Thanks for your time, Tara. Well, Tara.
Oh, well, a day late. Happy birthday, Joe.
Never a dollar short. Happy birthday, Joe. We're glad you listen to the show and that you listen to it often because, like us, you know what's going on. You have this secret thing going on. We're not going to say out loud what it is, but people who listen to the show, they know. It's all good. I'm making that up.
Right.
All right. We are going to give Tom one last chance.
All right.
And, whoops, that's not Tom.
Maybe he rebooted his computer this morning, too.
He might have. You never know. And if we do, that'd be great. And if we don't, well, we'll move on. He's blinking. Blinking away and not there.
Aww.
All right, we're going to get Nicole's opinion then on this thing.
Okay.
Why not? Since she offered, may as well.
Yes.
Here we go. Okay. Whoops. I can't get my crap together. Nicole, are you there?
Yeah. Did you mean to call me?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to hear
Tom
your.
Merritt is pod fading, so
Yeah, Tom.
we're taking you back.
I wanted to hear your idea, your thinking behind all this throttling news.
Throating.
Well,
Throating. Sorry, throating is what you said.
Have you had any throating? I meant to say throttling.
I've had some issues, but I didn't know what to mark it up to. I thought it was just a random problem.
There's definitely a feud going on between Netflix and the big internet providers. So like Verizon, AT&T, Time Warner Cable. And then you got the whole Time Warner Cable and Comcast thing going on, right, too?
Yeah, there's always these fights. The problem I see it is, like, there's a great article up on Ars Technica that Will Smith from Tested put up yesterday on Twitter that is an incredibly interesting read and probably the most comprehensive kind of breakdown of what is actually happening.
Because the cable providers want Netflix to pay for them lifting all of the heavy weight with their streaming service, correct?
Right. That's basically
and they're not and they're like, no.
Yeah. No, it's
going
to get ugly because we're going to be the ones that suffer for it. We're being held hostage while they have their money fight. On the one hand, I kind of understand where the ISPs are like, well, look, Netflix, you are the number one source of bandwidth in this country right now. Nobody's pushing packets like you guys.
Yeah.
Like, not even close. Nobody's even close. It's 80% of web traffic right now.
But don't you think, because I'm seeing changes with Amazon Prime. I mean, YouTube is really trying to kind of come into that space as well. I don't know if they're more. I mean, they're serving a lot of video, but nothing like show worthy except for a few cases.
Right, but when it comes to actual actual traffic, nobody's even close to Netflix. Not even YouTube. And YouTube gets tons of traction, but a lot of that is 360p crappy computer level, bandwidth. Whereas everything Netflix is pushing out, with a very few exceptions on phones or something, is running at pseudo high definition.
Yeah, they were rolling out that Ultra HD for a while. I don't know if they kept
which may not where they are, but it may not work because if these ISPs are going to throttle that specific traffic, you're never going to get that. Even if you have the speed for it or potentially have the speed for it, you're not going to get it.
It almost feels like I mean, there needs to be someone to step in and mediate the discussion between these companies. I see you rubbing your nose, Brian.
I'm turning up my nose at you. Allergies or something this year are just killing me.
Something in
my
the
cold is done. I'm done with my cold. So I don't know what the hell.
But you always get a little spring allergy thing, don't you?
I do, totally do.
It's a little early for
spring,
that.
It's like late winter.
Yeah, what the heck?
Crazy.
Anyway, it's going to be weird.
Well, and it seems like we're coming to a crossing point. Like we're coming into the fork in the road where everything's just kind of merging. You have the whole net neutrality. You have companies merging. You have, the people rising up saying, no, we want our streaming. It's like, what's going to give? Like,
something has to. It feels like there's a fight that's going to go down. There's going to be a big legal ugliness. I don't know what it will entail or who will be involved or who's going to argue what at this point, but it's not going to be pretty. I think by 2015, 2016, this stuff has to be starting to be ironed out, and people have to figure out what is internet bandwidth. Is it a quantifiable amount? Can you say that there's a bucket and there's a limit to it? Or like Tom always says, there is no limit. It is just simply, a bunch of semantics about what bandwidth is, and we have to figure out new ways to define it, and it's weird.
Well, and you got the FCC saying specifically, it specifically exempts existing arrangements for network interconnection between existing paid peering arrangement. That means that peering deals are not covered by the rules. And now it's shifting the battle over net neutrality from the so-called last mile consumer connection. This time.com article kind of goes into it more, and it came up and it caught my attention. So I was like, man, what is going on?
Yeah, I know. And it affects, we're talking about
cord cutters.
We're talking about entertainment here,
Yeah.
It's like not that big a deal. No one's going to die over this, but it's frustrating as a consumer of this stuff. And as a cord cutter myself, I'd like to know that we're progressing, not stepping backwards when it comes to this stuff. So I don't know. It'll be interesting.
Well, I mean, Verizon does say we're in talks with Netflix all the time. It's not like we're not talking. It just sounds like they can't come up with an agreement.
Yeah.
So
I understand. Well,
Yeah.
Good. Well, you made a fine Tom Merritt today. Good job.
all right. Hey,
That's right. It was kind of talking tech. Very good.
Well, and by the way, someone in the chat room asked me about how many commercials do you have to watch on Hit Bliss before you earn
see a movie? Yeah.
So in the time that we ended speaking, I watched 3 commercials and I earned 73 cents.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
That's not bad at all.
So maybe 6 commercials, 10 commercials, you'll have a movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. And here's the interesting thing. When you're watching the commercial, a little button comes up and says, "Are you still there?" And you click on it and you earn trust levels.
Because you didn't go pee or something.
Right.
Exactly.
That you started the commercial and walked away.
That's
so
great.
At random points, they say, "Are you still there?" And the quicker you respond, the more credit you get.
Does it do it in the portal voice? Does it go, "Are you still there?"
That would be awesome, right?
Well played, sir.
I would love
so
that.
it's an interesting system. And I was thinking, oh, I watched 3 commercials, I'll probably have 20 cents. I was like, oh, I'm almost to $1. That's awesome.
That's pretty good. Well, spend it wisely.
I can earn friends by inviting you too, or earn money. I can earn friends.
Yeah, you can rent new episodes of Duck Dynasty. Good luck with that.
Yay.
Nicole, have fun. We'll see you later.
Bye.
See ya.
All right. Well, that's the show.
We're Tomless.
We're Tomless today. That's all right. We got a new Current Geek coming up this weekend.
Tale as old as Tom.
Ayaz Akhtar and Nicole Spag, I should have mentioned that, will be there. And
cool. For Current Geek this week?
Yep. Should be a good one.
Carrot cake.
Yep, carrot cake. Can't wait. Baha, or however he says it at the end. So let's get out of here. I want to thank everybody who joined us and helped us and is here and has been here and will always be here. Thank you to alphageekradio.com for the Shoutcast stream today. Mr. Scott Fletcher for all his fine work. By the way, you should follow Scott Fletcher on Twitter. He's at Mr. Scott Fletcher or at Mrs. Cott Fletcher, if that's how you want to say it. And he's such an important part of everything. I just love Scott Fletcher. Yeah. And it doesn't get enough credit. I feel like I need to lavish more on him more frequently. FROGPANTS.com/TMS is our website. Links to everything we're doing are there, including Facebook and everything else. You can find us at themorningstream@gmail.com. Don't forget about our Patreon at patreon.com/TMS. Your support means so much to us. On Twitter, Morning Stream, Scott Johnson, und Coverville. That's it. Let's go out with a bang. What do you got for me today?
All right, another California song. This is, looking through the list of California songs, this might be my favorite. song to cover as far as a song title with the word California in it. This is Led Zeppelin's Going to California. This one done in a Celtic style, which I think is really, really cool. This comes from an album called The Celtic Tribute to Led Zeppelin, Long Ago and Far Away. This is CMH World, and their great cover of Led Zeppelin's Going to California.
All right. Well, let's play it.
Okay.
If I can find it. Not pudding.
This new cool and creamy pudding is not pudding.
It's so confusing.
It's poop.
Oh, geez. That's pretty good. All right.
Well, he ripped it a little anyway.
He sure did.
Oh, ouch.
So here it is. Going to California. We're going to be here tomorrow. Wendy's back. She's in town. So time for some therapy Thursday. We'll do
She
that.
might need the therapy.
She might, after all this stuff that's going on. Some news about our Kickstarter with her and I, and some more tomorrow. So watch for that. A bunch of Nerdtacular details are up, by the way. If you go to, nerdtacular.com, you'll see a big video that sort of explains where we're at and what we're doing.
Nice.
And big announcements about that coming up soon as well. All right, that's it. Here you go. Going to California. Bye, everybody.
This podcast is part of the FROGPANTS Studios Network. For more information about this and other shows, visit frogpants.com. Audio programs so good, it's like you're there.
Do 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 do. Classic.
Yeah, that was good.
Classic.
So I figured out with my ear thing. It's just I have a ringing ear. That's what it is. So it was screwing it. It just made it sound like my right ear or my left ear was getting weird sound.
Oh, weird. So it wasn't your
air pressure thing. We were getting a storm in. Maybe that's it.
Uh-oh. Is Paul coming with him?
I'm sensitive. No, he's just Storm.
Just Storm.
Just the one with the beard, and not the other one. All right. Well, we've done it.
Yes.
I don't know what else you can do.
No, there's really nothing else that we can do.
That's pretty much it.
Nothing